God says, "You have received a lot of money, open this now or lose it all, because I have been watching you in the silence of your nights and in the struggles of your days, and I know that your heart has been weighed down by worry, fear, and the shadow of not knowing how you will survive tomorrow. But I, the Lord your God, have not forgotten you. I have not turned away from you. I have not ignored your tears. Instead, I have been preparing a blessing so vast, so powerful, so overwhelming that it will pour into your life like a mighty river, and this blessing is not just coins or paper or numbers in an account. This is a divine transfer, a heavenly release, a supernatural overflow that is already in motion and is already with your name on it. And if you hesitate, if you doubt, if you ignore this call, you risk letting the enemy steal what was already given, because the forces of darkness want to convince you that you are not worthy, that you are not ready, that you are not chosen. But I declare to you right now that you are chosen, you are ready, and you are worthy because I, the Lord your God, have declared it so, and no one can undo what I have already approved. For I am the God who multiplies the little and turns it into much. I am the God who opens the heavens and showers down provision. I am the God who makes rivers flow in the desert and causes manna to appear where there is no bread, and today I am telling you that your financial drought is over. Your waiting is finished, your delay has expired, for the door of abundance has swung wide open, and I am commanding you, open it now, receive it now, act in faith now. Because if you stand still and refuse to move, the blessing that was meant to clothe you in light could slip away, not because I withheld it, but because you refused to take hold of it, and I do not want you to miss it. I do not want you to live another day in scarcity when heaven's treasury has already been assigned to your life. So hear me, my child. I am saying to you that this is the moment where your destiny shifts, where your story changes, where your testimony begins, and all the money, all the resources, all the opportunities, all the divine favor that you thought you would never see are already flowing in your direction, like a river of gold rushing from my throne into your hands. And I say again, open it now or lose it all, because delay is dangerous, hesitation is costly, fear is a thief, but faith is the key, obedience is the doorway, and courage is the hand that grabs hold of what I am pouring out. And you must believe me, you must trust me. You must rise up and declare, "Yes, Lord, I receive it. Yes, Lord, I claim it. Yes, Lord, I open the window of heaven into my life." And when you do this, you will see the floodgates open and the miracle manifest, because I am not a God of lack, I am not a God of limitation. I am the God of abundance, I am the God of overflow, I am the God of more than enough. And I am saying to you today that the blessing is real, the blessing is here, the blessing is now, and if you stretch your faith like a hand toward heaven, I will place in it the wealth, the provision, and the miracle that has already been approved in your name, for I am the author of your story, and I am turning the chapter. I am lifting you out of the pit of financial chains and setting you in a place where you will lend and not borrow, where you will give and not beg, where you will stand and not fall, where you will overflow instead of being empty, and all who doubted you will see that I have chosen you. And all who mocked you will see that my hand is on your life, and all who cursed you will see that my favor silences every curse, and all who betrayed you will see that my wealth restores every loss, for I am not a man that I should lie, I am your God, and my promises are yes and amen, sealed in heaven, released on earth, and sent directly to you right now. So open your heart, open your spirit, open your faith, because the money, the provision, the blessing is standing at your door knocking, waiting for you to open, and I will not force it, I will not break down the door, I will not push past your will. I am asking you, my child, will you open it now? Will you trust me now? Will you act now? Because if you turn away, if you delay, if you let doubt speak louder than my promise, then the thief will creep in and steal, the enemy will distract, the moment will pass, and you will lose what was already yours, and I do not want you to lose it, I want you to gain it, I want you to live in it, I want you to rejoice in it, I want you to see how much I love you, for my blessing is the evidence of my love. My provision is the proof of my care, my wealth is the testimony of my goodness, and I want you to be a walking miracle, a living testimony, a shining light that others may see and glorify me, the Lord your God, for I am calling you higher, I am lifting you out, I am raising you up. And I am saying once more, you have received a lot of money, it is already yours, but you must open it now or lose it all, so choose wisely, my child, choose faith, choose trust, choose obedience, and watch as I pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to contain it, and your barns will overflow, and your tables will never be empty, and your cup will run over, pressed down, shaken together, running over, into your life, into your family, into your future, and the world will know that I am God and that I bless my children who believe. God says, you have received a lot of money, open this now or lose it all, because what I am doing in your life is bigger than what your mind can comprehend, bigger than what your hands can hold, bigger than what your past has ever shown you, and I am saying this not to frighten you but to awaken you. Because the blessing is too great to be hidden, the blessing is too vast to be ignored, the blessing is too urgent to be delayed. And I want you to know that when I release wealth, it is not only for your survival but for your destiny, it is not only for your comfort but for your calling, it is not only for your bills but for your purpose, for I am a purposeful God, and every coin I place in your hand is a seed that multiplies. Every dollar I assign to your name is a testimony of my power, and every resource I release into your life is meant to build, to heal, to restore, to empower, and to establish my kingdom in and through you, and I am telling you that this money, this abundance, this miracle is more than material, it is spiritual, it is eternal, it is the visible proof of an invisible promise. And I want you to understand that your enemies never wanted you to see this day, they wanted you locked in chains of lack. They wanted you trapped in cycles of not enough, they wanted you drowning in fear and regret, but I broke the cycle, I shattered the chains, I burned the curses, I silenced the lies, and I am now handing you the keys to abundance. And I say again, open this now or lose it all, because wealth that is unclaimed is wealth that is wasted, blessings that are ignored are blessings that are stolen, opportunities that are not seized are opportunities that are destroyed, and I do not want that for you, my child. I want you to rise, to shine, to prosper, to overflow, for the earth is mine and the fullness thereof, and I give to whom I choose, and today I choose you. I choose to elevate you, I choose to favor you, I choose to release into your life streams of income, doors of provision, and rivers of increase that you never saw coming, for I am God and nothing is impossible for me, and I am saying this to you so that you will not look at your bank account with fear but with faith. So that you will not look at your wallet with despair but with expectation, so that you will not look at your circumstances with tears but with joy, because what is entering your life is not the fruit of man's labor but the gift of God's grace, and this grace is already written into your destiny, already assigned to your steps, already sealed by my hand. And I am not asking you to understand it fully, I am asking you to believe it, to trust it, to claim it, because faith unlocks the door and obedience keeps it open, and right now that door is before you, wide, shining, glorious, dripping with abundance, but it will not stay open forever, for the enemy is prowling, waiting for your hesitation, hoping for your doubt, longing for your fear, so that he can swoop in and steal. But I tell you, resist him, silence him, reject him, and instead rise up and say, Yes, Lord, I open it. Yes, Lord, I receive it. Yes, Lord, I walk into it. And when you do, I will pour and pour and pour until your life becomes an overflow, and those who laughed at you will no longer laugh. They will see you clothed in my wealth. And those who abandoned you will no longer pity you, they will see you standing in my strength, and those who betrayed you will no longer wound you, they will see you rising with my blessing. Because I am not a God who forgets his children, I am not a God who abandons his promises. I am not a God who leaves his people in lack, I am the God of provision, I am the God of restoration, I am the God of abundance, and I am declaring right now that your life will reflect my glory, your life will shine with my favor, your life will overflow with my provision, and this money that is being released to you will not just fill your pockets, it will fill your soul with peace, it will fill your home with joy, it will fill your heart with gratitude, it will fill your spirit with power. Because money without me is meaningless, but money with me is miraculous. Money with me is powerful, money with me is destiny fulfilled, and that is what I am giving you, my child, not just money but miracle money. Not just wealth but divine wealth, not just resources but heaven's resources, and I am saying once again, open it now or lose it all. Because the window is open but it will not remain open forever, for I have appointed this moment, I have ordained this hour, I have chosen this day, and I want you to seize it, to grasp it, to hold it, to walk boldly into it, because the moment you do, chains will break, debts will vanish, doors will open, enemies will scatter, opportunities will multiply, and Your life will never be the same again, for I am the God of suddenly, the God of overflow, the God of transformation, and I have stepped into your story to rewrite your ending, and your ending will not be poverty. It will not be loss, it will not be fear, it will not be shame, your ending will be abundance, your ending will be wealth, your ending will be testimony, your ending will be joy, your ending will be a crown of victory, because I have spoken it, I have sealed it, I have declared it, and I will bring it to pass. So rise up, my child, dry your tears, lift your head, stretch out your hands, and open it now. Because if you delay you may lose it, but if you obey you will gain it all and more, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, into your life, into your future, into your eternity, for I am the God who supplies, and I am supplying you now. God says, you have received a lot of money, open this now or lose it all, because my child I have heard your secret cries when no one else was listening, I have seen your private struggles that you tried to hide from the world, I have watched you lie awake at night with worry pressing heavy on your chest, and I have counted every tear that fell from your eyes. And I tell you today that none of those tears were wasted, none of those nights were forgotten, none of those cries went unheard, because I am the God who listens, I am the God who sees, I am the God who remembers, and I am the God who responds, and my response to your pain is provision, my response to your suffering is blessing. My response to your lack is abundance, my response to your worry is wealth, because I will not leave you stranded in a valley when I have already prepared a mountaintop for you, and this is why I am commanding you to open it now, because the blessing I have released is time-sensitive, it is ripe and ready, it is placed before you for this very moment. And hesitation is dangerous because when you wait too long, doubt creeps in. When you wait too long, fear grows louder. When you wait too long, opportunities slip away. But I am your God and I am urging you, seize it, grasp it, claim it, because I have signed it in heaven and delivered it to earth, and it carries your name. Not your neighbor's name, not your enemy's name, not a stranger's name, but your name, and this blessing, this wealth, this abundance will be a shield for you, it will cover you in storms, it will carry you through trials, it will sustain you in battles, it will build you when others try to break you. And it will remind you every single day that I am with you, that I am for you, that I am your provider, and that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. For I am pouring out into your life something so great that generations after you will feel it, generations after you will see it, generations after you will benefit from it, because I am a generational God. I do not only bless you for today, I bless you for tomorrow. I bless your children, I bless your household, I bless your lineage, and the wealth I am pouring into your hands will not only cover your needs but will overflow into the lives of those you love, and it will break generational curses of lack, it will shatter generational cycles of poverty. It will destroy generational chains of debt, and it will build a new legacy of abundance, a new legacy of wealth, a new legacy of prosperity that will testify of my power for years to come, and I want you to know that this blessing is not just money, it is favor, it is open doors, it is supernatural acceleration, it is divine alignment, it is miraculous opportunity, and all of it is already being placed before you. But again I say, open it now or lose it all, because the enemy wants to blind you with fear, he wants to silence you with doubt, he wants to distract you with lies, he wants you to believe that this blessing is too good to be true, but I am the God of truth, and my truth is greater than any lie, my promise is stronger than any fear, my word is higher than any doubt, and when I declare something over your life it cannot be reversed. It cannot be stolen, it cannot be stopped, unless you choose not to believe, unless you choose not to act, unless you choose to let go of what was already placed in your hands, and I do not want that for you, my child. I want you to walk in fullness, I want you to walk in wealth. I want you to walk in abundance, I want you to walk in freedom, I want you to walk in joy, I want you to walk in overflow, and I have designed this blessing to carry you into a new season, to elevate you into a new dimension, to shift you into a new chapter, for I am rewriting your story. I am overturning the shame of yesterday with the glory of tomorrow. I am replacing your mourning with dancing, your lack with wealth, your sorrow with joy, your defeat with victory, and this is why I say, take hold of it now, open it now, claim it now, because delay is dangerous, and the time has come for you to rise, for you to shine, for you to overflow, because I am with you and I will not fail you. And I want you to trust me with every ounce of your being, trust me with every step you take, trust me with every choice you make, because as long as you walk with me you will never walk in lack, as long as you believe in me you will never be abandoned, as long as you obey me you will never be empty, because I am your provider, I am your sustainer, I am your source, I am your God, and I will make sure that this blessing multiplies in your life, that it grows in your hands, that it expands beyond what you imagined, because I am not the God of enough, I am the God of more than enough, and what I pour out is not small, what I release is not tiny, what I bless is not limited, what I give is abundant, overflowing, unstoppable, undeniable, unshakable, and this is what I am giving you now. So open your heart, my child, lift your hands, speak in faith, declare it with your mouth, believe it with your soul, because the moment you do the floodgates will open wider, the windows of heaven will pour harder, the rivers of abundance will rush faster, and you will be swept up in the current of my blessing. And you will not be able to deny that I, the Lord your God, have done this thing for you, because I love you, because I chose you, because I favor you, because I delight in blessing you, and I will not stop pouring until you are overflowing, and even then I will keep pouring, because my supply never runs out. My provision never ends, my wealth never empties, and my hand never closes, for I am eternal, and my blessing is eternal, and I have set this eternal blessing in your hands, so do not lose it, do not doubt it, do not let go of it, open it now or lose it all, for today is the day of release, today is the day of abundance, today is the day of breakthrough, today is the day of overflow. And I will not let you leave empty, I will not let you leave broken, I will not let you leave forgotten, I will lift you up, I will carry you through, I will surround you with glory, and I will fill your life with so much wealth that you will know without a doubt that it was I, the Lord your God, who has done this. God says, "You have received a lot of money, open this now or lose it all, because I am not speaking to you by accident, I am not moving in your life by coincidence, I am intentional, I am purposeful, I am deliberate, and I am saying these words to you because I have chosen you to carry abundance, I have chosen you to walk in wealth, I have chosen you to stand in overflow, and I do not want you to mistake this as ordinary. For this is extraordinary, this is supernatural, this is divine, and I am making sure that no power in hell, no scheme of man, no curse from your enemies can block what I have already released, but the key is your obedience, the key is your faith, the key is your willingness to open. Because I can give, I can pour, I can release, but you must open, you must act, you must believe, because if the door remains shut the blessing remains outside, and I am urging you, my child, open it now or lose it all, because this is a season where delay can destroy, where hesitation can steal, where fear can choke the miracle that is already at your doorstep, and I do not want you to lose, I want you to win. I want you to walk in fullness, I want you to experience what it means to live in my abundance, to live in my wealth, to live in my glory, because I take no pleasure in watching you struggle, I take no joy in seeing you suffer, I do not delight in your pain, I delight in your blessing. I delight in your overflow, I delight in your joy, I delight in your peace, and I want to fill you until you overflow, I want to give until you are overwhelmed with gratitude, I want to pour until you can no longer contain what I am releasing, because this is who I am a giving God, I am a blessing God, I am a multiplying God, and I am multiplying what you thought was small, I am expanding what you thought was finished, I am restoring what you thought was lost, and I am bringing back what the enemy stole from you, for I have seen how the thief came in, how the devourer ate what you labored for, how the destroyer tried to rob you of peace, but I stood up and said no more, I lifted my hand against the enemy and said enough. I commanded restoration, I commanded repayment, I commanded abundance to return, and now the heavens are overflowing and the earth is releasing, and your name is being called in rooms you have never entered, your name is being written on blessings you never asked for, your name is being attached to opportunities you never imagined, because I am the God who promotes without permission. I am the God who elevates without explanation, I am the God who blesses without limitation, and I am blessing you now, but you must open it, you must believe it, you must step into it, because if you sit still in doubt, the thief will creep in, the enemy will whisper lies, the moment will slip away, and I do not want you to miss this. I do not want you to remain empty when fullness is waiting, I do not want you to remain poor when wealth is prepared, I do not want you to remain fearful when faith is the key, so rise up, lift your head, declare with your mouth that you are ready, and I will pour even more, for I am not limited, I am not weak, I am not lacking, I am the all-sufficient one, I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider, I am El Shaddai, the God of more than enough, and when I bless you, I do not bless you halfway, I bless you fully, I bless you completely, I bless you abundantly, I bless you exceedingly, I bless you beyond measure, beyond logic, beyond calculation, beyond reason, because my blessing is not of this world. My blessing is heavenly, my blessing is divine, and it is this divine blessing that is in front of you now, waiting for you to open, waiting for you to claim, waiting for you to receive, and I am urging you once again, my child, do not delay, do not hesitate, do not doubt, do not fear, because fear is a liar, doubt is a thief, hesitation is a trap, but faith is your key, belief is your weapon, trust is your strength, and obedience is your victory, and as you obey me, as you believe me, as you open your heart to receive me, you will see the sudden shift, the sudden turnaround, the sudden release, the sudden overflow, because I am the God of suddenly, I am the God who changes stories in a moment. I am the God who reverses circumstances in an instant, I am the God who floods lives with blessing in a heartbeat, and I am about to flood your life, my child, with wealth that will shock you, with provision that will amaze you, with opportunities that will overwhelm you, with increase that will leave you speechless, and you will know without a shadow of doubt that it was I, your God, who has done this for you, for my glory, for my name, for my kingdom, and for your destiny, because I have chosen you for this, I have prepared you for this, I have positioned you for this, and I am telling you, open it now or lose it all, for the hour is here, the time is now, the blessing is before you. And I will not let it pass you by if you will only believe. God says, you have received a lot of money, open this now or lose it all, because every second you wait the enemy lurks around the edges of your destiny, looking for an opening to steal, to kill, to destroy, but I have already given you authority, I have already equipped you, I have already declared over you that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and I am reminding you again that this wealth is not a dream. It is not an illusion, it is not a fantasy, it is real, it is tangible, it is already released, and you are the rightful heir to it, for I have written your name on it, I have sealed it with my hand, I have protected it with my angels, and I am saying, do not delay, do not look backward. Do not let the voice of your past tell you that you are not worthy, because I say you are worthy, I say you are chosen, I say you are favored, I say you are mine, and everything I have is yours, everything I pour out is for you. Everything I have planned is designed to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope and a future, and this is why this moment is critical, because the windows of heaven are not always open in the same way. There are appointed times, divine seasons, moments when I move swiftly, and this is one of those moments, my child. This is the time when I am moving quickly, when I am shifting suddenly, when I am pouring abundantly, and hesitation can cause you to miss the flood. But faith will cause you to ride the wave, so open it now or lose it all, because I am not just giving you money for survival, I am giving you wealth for influence, I am giving you abundance for legacy, I am giving you provision for purpose, I am giving you resources for destiny, because your life is not small, your calling is not shallow, your assignment is not ordinary. I made you for greatness, I made you for impact. I made you for transformation, and this money, this wealth, this abundance is a tool in my hand to position you, to establish you, to empower you to do what I have called you to do, and if you ignore it, if you let it pass, you risk shrinking back into a cycle that I already broke. You risk returning to a desert I already delivered you from, you risk re-entering a prison I already opened, but I do not want that for you. I want you free, I want you whole, I want you prosperous, I want you flourishing, I want you standing tall in my glory, I want you shining bright in my abundance, I want you living as proof of my goodness. Because when I bless you the world sees me. When I prosper you the world recognizes my hand. When I elevate you the world glorifies my name, and I am telling you today, you will not be the same, your story will not be the same, your future will not be the same, because I am rewriting everything with the ink of abundance, with the seal of wealth, with the stamp of provision, and I say once again, open it now or lose it all, because you are standing in front of a door that generations before you prayed for, a door that ancestors longed for, a door that I kept reserved for this very hour, and this door is only for you. It is your door, it is your moment, it is your miracle, it is your breakthrough. And the key is faith, the key is trust, the key is obedience. And as soon as you open in faith, everything will shift, everything will align. Everything will pour, and you will see what it means to live under an open heaven, you will see what it means to walk under divine favor, you will see what it means to be drenched in abundance. And you will never question again whether I see you, whether I love you, whether I hear you, because the blessing will scream louder than any doubt, the provision will silence every lie, the overflow will bury every fear, and you will rise knowing that your God is faithful, your God is provider, your God is abundance, your God is forever with you. So take hold now, my child, open it now, claim it now, because it is yours and no one can take it if you seize it by faith. God says, you have received a lot of money, open this now or lose it all, because I have been preparing you not just for a moment but for a lifetime of abundance. I have been shaping you through trials, molding you through struggles, refining you through storms, because I knew the wealth I was about to place in your hands required a strong heart, a humble spirit, and a faithful soul, and you have endured more than most people know. You have carried burdens that nearly crushed you, you have walked through valleys that threatened to swallow you, but you did not give up. You did not quit, you did not let go of me, and for this reason, I am rewarding you, I am exalting you, I am lifting you. I am blessing you with wealth beyond your imagination, with resources beyond your calculation, with opportunities beyond your comprehension, and I say to you once again, open it now or lose it all. Because hesitation cannot dwell in a season of breakthrough, fear cannot stay in a moment of abundance, doubt cannot remain where faith is required, and so I am calling you into full trust. I am calling you into fearless obedience. I am calling you into radical belief, because the blessing is already at your door, and all I need is for you to open, and once you open, everything will shift, debts will cancel, chains will break, sickness will bow, enemies will scatter, and your life will shine brighter than ever before. Because I am not just blessing you for you, I am blessing you so you can bless others. I am blessing you so you can feed the hungry, clothe the poor, lift the broken, heal the wounded, help the forgotten, and in doing so, my name will be glorified, my kingdom will expand, my glory will be revealed, because you will be my vessel, you will be my instrument, you will be my testimony. And your life will shout louder than words that the God of heaven is alive, that the God of heaven provides, that the God of heaven is faithful, and this testimony will silence your enemies, it will confuse those who doubted you, it will humble those who mocked you, it will prove to every watching eye that I am God and I bless my children. So rise up now, my child, rise up and open, for this is your time, this is your moment, this is your miracle, and you will never see lack again, you will never be empty again, you will never walk in poverty again, because I am turning your story around forever, I am sealing your destiny with abundance, I am clothing your future with provision. I am crowning your life with wealth, and nothing can stop what I have begun. Nothing can reverse what I have decreed, nothing can undo what I have written, for I am God and my word never returns void, and my blessing never returns empty. So I say to you for the final time, you have received a lot of money, open this now or lose it all. For I have placed in your hands the keys to abundance, the keys to overflow, the keys to prosperity, and if you open in faith, if you open in obedience, if you open in trust, then the floodgates will remain open, the windows of heaven will continue to pour, and your life will forever testify of my love, my power, and my glory, for I am with you, I am for you, I am blessing you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you, and this is my eternal promise to you. And God said, like and subscribe so that this message of blessing may continue to reach my children.